people focus on trust, love, and communication to create an incredible relationship. But there's one underlying factor that most people don't consider, and this factor is emotional intelligence. As emotional intelligence can make or break a relationship. So by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly why emotional intelligence in relationships is important and how you can improve it. And these are some of the exact same techniques that I use to improve my relationships and really skyrocket the quality of my life. So I'm really excited to share it with you. Hey Lovebug, I'm Vivi. Welcome to Adventure Evolve. My channel is all about guiding you to an exceptional relationship with yourself, with your partner, and just create an incredible, beautiful life. So if this is something that you want to learn more of, something that you want to improve, consider subscribing and hit the little notification bell to get notified whenever I release a new video. Emotional intelligence in relationships is the ability to recognize an emotion and its impact in yourself and in others. This is so important because it helps couples effectively express and manage difficult situations and emotions and not get caught up and overwhelmed by the emotion by saying or doing things that we regret later on, and just living a calmer, more stable, more beautiful relationship where we're able to actually create this super deep connection that we're all craving for. It all starts with being able to emphasize better with your partner. It's really important that in a relationship we feel significant, we feel seen, we feel important. And the better we are at recognizing our partner's emotions, acknowledging them and helping him get through the emotion or just feel it without beating our partner up and saying like, oh, you're not supposed to feel unhappy right now, we're doing all this, like I don't want you to be sad, and trying to suppress our partner's emotions, getting this ideal happy relationship that we have in our mind, the better we are at actually creating a deep connection and a real relationship. The easiest way to start this is communicating well without giving our partner the silent treatment, freaking out or just ignoring our partner, trying to shout or trying to turn the situation around so it's in our favor. Communicating clearly what we feel is one of the most important things, because if we're not communicating, or if we don't really say what's going on for us, how we're seeing the situation, there's no chance our partner can actually understand what is going on for us, because again, they grew up in a total different environment, different cultural background maybe even, and their brain just works different than ours. So it's important that we explain our point of view sometimes, or at least just share how we are feeling in the emotion without offending our partner and trying to take criticism well. The better and more open we are at taking criticism in a non-offensive way and giving criticism in a non-offensive way, the easier it is for us to improve our relationship. None of us is perfect. None of us will ever be the 100% perfect human that we're looking for, but by being able to take in the criticism, like, okay, this is what I need to improve, thank you for showing me, I'm ready to try to improve it now, then we are at a level where we can actually do it. But if we get offensive and we don't even want to hear about it, it's just getting worse, and our partner learns like, oh, if I talk about it, she's just getting angry, she doesn't want to listen to it, so I'm not going to talk about it at all. So we start building up resentment, suppressing emotions, suppressing feelings, not feeling great about ourselves and our partner and our relationship, and then it starts building up that our relationships gets worse and worse and worse, and one day it's just going to explode, or a small thing comes and we're like, but I thought everything was great, but it wasn't all that time because we've never really talked through it. Whenever a feeling starts to arise and you're feeling uncomfortable, you're having a negative emotion, express your feelings best with I feel statements. The best way to do this is expressing feelings directly to get conflicts out of the way, so we're not even getting into building up resentment and feeling terrible in our relationship about ourselves or about our partner. So the best way to do is starting to communicate with I feel statements. I feel emotion. I feel that whatever is going on for you. This is the best way because you're not blaming it on your partner, you're actually communicating from your point of view. I also have an incredible training about communication, it's linked in the description below. It has helped a lot of people, so go check it out. It's one of my favorite trainings. Improving communication in relationship makes really the difference. Speaking up and really saying what we need right now is so important, because an unexpressed need is an unmet need, and the more we have of these unmet needs, the more likely we're to get into a terrible toxic relationship that we're not enjoying, and this is not what we want to create, right? We all want to create a beautiful, long-lasting, deep connecting relationship where we really feel safe and important and beautiful. So even if it's hard at the beginning, share what you feel and ask for what you need. If you're not asking for it, it's very, very unlikely that your partner is gonna guess it right. So just share what you feel. Your partner's gonna appreciate it, you're gonna appreciate it, because you're both gonna feel better, and you're creating a better and deeper connection, because you know that whatever is coming up, you two are able to actually talk about it and create an even deeper relationship. Let me know in the comments below, what's your favorite thing to do after an argument with your partner? I'm really excited to hear. The next thing we should do is swallowing our pride. I know we all have this pride feeling like, yeah, but it was absolutely not my fault and my partner always does that. I know I've totally been there. But swallowing our pride and taking radical responsibility, asking ourselves, what can I do right now to improve the situation? Even though it might not be my fault, but I'm still in the situation, it's still my responsibility to improve it, because it's my life. I have to take the action. So what can I do right now to improve the situation, the relationship, the communication? There's always something, but we have to start thinking about what can I do right now, and not just trying to blame it on our partner. Well, but it was his issue, so he should resolve it. No, what can I do right now? When we also start questioning our stories, even though we believe them, we get into a really powerful position, because we all know, we all believe in stories, we all have these stories that we tell ourselves and that we take as truths. But maybe they're just not the actual truth, because our partner and other people have different truths. This is just what we were programmed, this is just what we've learned from childhood, media, experiences, just over the time. So questioning ourselves, is this actually the truth? Is this story that I'm telling myself actually real, or can I reframe it? Reality is this weird thing that I believe we can make up. So if you're not happy with whatever you're stating right now, we can transfer it directly. I also teach more about it in my course, How to Improve Relationships and just be more emotionally intelligent. If you're interested in that, check it out. It's linked in the description below. But just having the responsibility and thinking about it is a very powerful step to do. Did you know that couples that express positive emotions 7 times more than negative emotions stay together in the long term way more often than couples that don't? So what we should focus on is expressing positive emotions. I know it's really not the most common thing that a lot of people do, but practicing just communicating positive emotions, I'm just so happy right now. I'm just so grateful that you helped me with that. Thank you so much. I can't believe how beautiful our relationship is. I'm just so excited that we actually get to do on this trip. Just express positive emotions to really reinforce what's going on in the relationship and between you and your partner. And you start building a more beautiful connection, a more positive vibe that's like underlying, and you're just improving the relationship in general. To really understand our partner better and create this deeper relationship, it is important that we really listen to our partner. A lot of times we think we listen, but do we actually listen? We're like trying to listen to our partner and then our mind is already somewhere else, or like, oh, we still have to cook and we still have this appointment and that appointment and maybe the kids, and then, oh, what do I actually respond? We're not actually present listening to our partner. And how often do you actually question what your partner is telling you? Ask questions to really understand the situation better and really show him that he's important, that what he's sharing is important, that you want to know more about it, that you really want to understand it. But if you don't listen, if we don't ask questions, it's impossible to understand our partner and really connect with them and build a deeper connection. That's emotional intelligence in relationships. If you want to integrate it more, have it more personalized, I do one-on-one coaching, and I have also that course that I mentioned about. It's all linked in the description below. Just reach out to me if you're interested in that. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like, share it with your friends and family so they can learn about emotional intelligence in relationships, as well as emotional intelligence is one of these factors that could save hundreds and millions of relationships every year from divorce, from breakups, from terrible and toxic situations. And it's really on my heart that people learn this information. So if you did, like, subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more about it, and share it with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video.